Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, young ladies and gentlemen. I hope all are having a great morning. Here it is, Wednesday already, June 24th, 2026, and we are at the halfway point of a new week. Wow, and what a day yesterday was. Larry Bennett saying hello and greetings to all. What a day. Intend on making this a great one. Not sure exactly. A lot of times I'll plan something and it doesn't follow my plans. I just roll with it. Yesterday was somewhat such a day. Maybe some of you recall the other day I mentioned that I'd never been into a dry cleaners in my life. As close as I ever came to a dry cleaners was George Jefferson and Wheezy. And that was it on television. Well, so after talking to that sweet lady in Livingston, I went in through my closets and she told me they didn't wash them, dry them. So what I did is I picked out through this long a lifespan. I'm in my 70s later, and anyway, well, hell, I'm 75, or gonna be pretty soon. 74 right now, but I roll up when I hit the 6 month. But what I was gonna say is I've got a ton of clothes, and through the years, and a lot of them I had in worn in years, and so they didn't wash and dry. So I did the wash and dry. And so I selected 10 shirts that I really like, but I don't wear anymore because they just have a musty smell just hanging there in that damn closet. So I took 10 of them out, washed them and dried them, and then I took them to the dry cleaners lady. And she was the nicest lady, and she said, well, you won't have to pay for dry cleaner for these. All we'll do is press them for you. And then there were two, though. They were Wrangler shirts, and she said, now, we'll do a light starch. And I said, I hope it's very light. I said, I don't like starchy stuff. And she said, I got you. She said, we'll take care of it. I promise you, you'll like it. And so, anyway, I went to the cleaners, and then I went to the far end of town, as some of you might know where Onalaska is. I drove out that way. I was in the SSR, and I only put it's non-ethanol fuel in that truck. I don't put any gas because I'll let it sit for months and I won't drive it. And my mechanic I use, Carl, told me, he said, look, don't put our gas in it. Go out there and get you that non-ethanol. And so only thing is there's only one place to get it. You can either go out to the where the boat fuel is, or you could go to the airport. That's another place. The airport has it. But the station is a Valero that's out towards Onalaska, and I drove out there. So I filled up. Now, one gas that hadn't come down is non-ethanol. It's $5 a gallon. So that was $85. I had about a quarter of a tank in it. But anyway, I filled up the truck, getting ready for that trip in August for the family reunion. So I'm giving a real good drive, but here's what happened. So I dropped my clothes off. I also filled up one of the 5-gallon water bottles. I got the truck filled up. I got back home. I'm walking around the yard, and I happen to look over at my wife's. She's passed. It's been 3 years now. But still, I call it her car. I looked over at her car, and the inspection sticker, or registration sticker, they call it now, was expiring at the end of this month, which is now. And so I got on the phone. I thought, well, maybe I paid it and forgot about it. and because I've got like 7 or 8 vehicles out there that I've just accumulated through the years. I bought them all new, but I'm not going to give them away to a dealer at the for a resale. I just kept them, and sure enough, the lady said, "Now you've got to the end of the month," and I tried doing it online, and it kicked out my username and my password, and I said, "I'm not playing this," and I just got in the truck. So now I drove all the way back to Liberty, where they have the tax office is, and I paid for me a new sticker. I don't know if I'll ever drive that car again, but at least if I do, I'll be legal, and I've got a registration sticker. And you say, well, how much was that? That was $77, but that wasn't the thing. I had, by this time, driven all over the country. I'd been one way down Alaska, and then the next way back to Liberty, and then I got the sticker. I came home, and I went out, and I said, do it now. That way you won't have to fool with it tomorrow. So anyway, I put the new sticker on and put all the paperwork away. And so I'm good to go for another year on that one. And then we came in, and I looked at those 2 new computers that I was going to assess. Well, no, I didn't. I didn't fool with them. I did get on and clear out my AOL mail on one of them, and but the Chromebook I haven't opened since the day before yesterday. Hopefully, I do have it out today, and I did do a little research on these keypad tricks that they give you, shortcuts. That's going to be a cool deal if I ever get that down. That's like a math problem, man. There are more things that you can do with that keypad, and I've got a Bluetooth keypads plus the regular pad, and I don't know which one I'll end up going with. The easiest one, that's the one. But anyway, I'm learning a lot, and there's a lot to learn. But I just wanted to get up and get this video shot because this is being one of the things that ends up waking me up and getting my day started. I got a late start today, but I tell you, by the time it was over yesterday, I was a worn out little puppy. And anyway, so I said, get in there, make that doggone video, and let everybody know that you're still breathing. And I hope all of y'all are. I really do. It's a Wednesday, and let's just make this one super day. I intend on it. So many things to do. I wonder how these people find time to go to places like Washington and Seattle and Portland and Chicago. I wonder how they find time to tear stuff up. I'm always trying to fix stuff up and trying to find new ways of doing stuff. Man, those are some bored folks. But I hope all of us keep rocking and rolling and enjoying our lives daily and doing all those things that we really enjoy doing, and closing it out at the end of the day with we sure had a full day. And I know yesterday for me it was very full. And so I hope and pray that everybody just goes out and has a blessful day. I'm going to have my second cup of coffee, and then I'm going to join in with what might be happening in the world. One thing about it, I've ended up being very selective. If I don't want to, I don't, and if I do, I do. And I hope y'all are somewhat choice oriented also. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me to do a whole lot of things that I don't really want to do. But I love all of you, and I wish you a great day. And I see it's 10 minutes, and that's all for me. And remember, if we ain't having fun, it's our own damn fault. I love y'all. Bye-bye.